Do you know that you are in a constant conversation with the universe? Spirit wants you to know today that it wants you to pay extra attention to the signs and synchronicities that may be showing up in your life. Absolutely nothing that happens in your life is by accident, and it all can lead you to even greater love and abundance if you are paying attention and reading the signs. The universe loves you and wants to work together with you and is actually always working together with you. The question becomes is will you also become a cooperative component to that which the universe is trying to bless you with? Hello, my beautiful solopreneurs. Welcome. I am so excited to see you today. By watching this reading, you are showing up for yourself today and strengthening your connection to your own inner wisdom. And that has the power to transform every area of your life. My name is Kristin Nicole Lobdell, and I believe that self-leadership is the foundation of a meaningful life and a sustainable business. And today I'm going to guide you through my signature K&L Co. self-leadership spread, which is a 5 card spread designed to help you regulate, validate, witness the deeper message unfolding, receive guidance for your next steps, and integrate that guidance into your life. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and trust your inner knowing above all else. If you'd like personalized guidance, I'd be honored to support you. There's a link in the description to set up a private intuitive guidance session with me. And don't forget to sign up for my powerful guide to asking better questions to help you get even more out of your tarot and oracle card readings. So, as I was saying, the overall energy of your reading today comes from the Goddess Power Oracle card from Colette Baron Reed. I'm using this deck again today. I just have really been feeling that divine feminine energy lately and wanting to really delve into what these amazing female leaders and mythological figures through that we've had throughout society and different cultures and things like that. What are the lessons that these wonderful feminine energies have for us, right? And so today's goddess is Ishtar. She's a Mesopotamian goddess, and her message is about having communion with the universe. Her card says, Your intimate relationship with the invisible world is being called upon right now as you enter unfamiliar environments and situations. It's time to commune with the great goddess, the aspect of the conscious universe in her most collaborative form. The world then becomes your oracle as it opens up and communicates everything you need in the form of signs, omens, and messages. Now is the time to pay attention to synchronicities and those moments when logic and reason fail to give you the full picture. The Mesopotamian goddess Ishtar reminds you of the time in her ancient temples when her priestesses served as oracles, communing with the goddess and imparting wisdom to the people who sought guidance. Look at everything in your life as an opportunity for communion, losing the need for self-centeredness, connecting to Source in a sacred, intimate way. You will not pray on your knees as a supplicant. You will engage with the great goddess as a partner in co-creation, participating in the making of worlds. No one needs to rescue you when you act empowered, aware, and awake to the wondrous miracle that you're a part of. How wonderful is that? I mean, really, even if you're going through a hard time, which, this card seems to point to the fact that you're going through a time of unfamiliar. You're moving into unfamiliar environments, right? Was what the description was saying. And so, you know, when you're really harnessing the energy that Ishtar is communicating with us today, you're trusting that even though you have no clue what is going to happen next, that you are part of this co-creative project with the universe. The power that creates worlds is partnering with you to serve an even greater purpose. When we look at it in that way, our challenges become so much more empowering, don't they? So let's get into our tarot card reading and see, even more what is going on for you today, right? So in the first position of my KNL self-leadership spread, that's the regulate position. Okay. This is about what is grounding you right now. And this is how we bring the nervous system back to safety before interpretation. Okay. So before really trying to figure out what's going on, we just want to accept what the energy is asking of us right now. And this is the Four of Swords, and it's asking you to slow down and rest, literally. So, not only is the regulate position kind of asking you to slow down and recognize what's happening here, but so is this card. So, I'm getting double energy of it's time to recuperate and rest a little bit. Um, this card can seem scary. So I've always interpreted this card in the beginning. I'm like, she looks dead. Like this is maybe you can relate, right? Like, she's laying on a coffin. Like, how is this a positive card? But see, it's the yellow in the tarot always means optimism and creativity. And so it's about kind of like just taking this recuperative period of time where you're stopping and you're not trying to move forward. You're not pushing forward. You're just allowing the truth to kind of set in, if you will, because swords are also about truth and communication and our thoughts, what we have on our minds. And so, I look at this card like it's a time for her to allow some lessons that she's been learning to integrate and incubate, if you will. And in the validate position, this is what you are feeling that deserves to be honored. So, this is the Eight of Pentacles, and this is about mastering your craft, right? You are becoming an expert in your fields and, developing your skills in a certain area. And, this deserves to be honored. This is something you're working hard towards a vision, right? You're working hard towards, maybe creating a business that delivers services in a certain way or, just working on becoming, maybe you're just working on not to downplay this at all, but maybe you're working on becoming a better parent, right? Maybe that's your craft. Maybe you're working on becoming a better caretaker, for someone. But you're learning how to become better at a certain set of skills. And so, this just deserves to be honored, right? Recognize this you know, recognize that you may need to take a rest once in a while in order to achieve that mastery. And in the witness position, this is what is actually happening beneath the surface. Um, so you're probably you may be entering a time of challenge. Maybe you're going through a personal crisis right now, which is part of the reason why you're also needing rest. Things may not be working out in the way that they always did, right? Something that was working for you is now no longer working. This is the card of um, what is not built on a firm foundation falls, right? This is where we discover like what is true and what was kind of an illusion. The things that are true are going to remain standing even after the tower falls, right? And so two cards actually presented themselves in this position today. And so on top of that, it has something to do with your responsibilities, your burdens, right? This is the 10 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands is about, hard work and what it takes to achieve a goal. And so but it's also the card of, being open and willing to put some of these wands down, if you will. He's got a lot, he's carrying a lot, right? And it symbolizes burden. And if he's willing to put some of those things down, he'll be able to experience relief. So in combination with the tower, maybe what you're realizing is you're realizing some of the responsibilities that you're taking on aren't necessarily working for you anymore, and you're needing to ask for help. In the guidance, what is your most aligned next step? We have the Ace of Cups here, and this is new love, new relationships, new inspiration coming in. Um, Love begins, compassion and creativity, right? And so your most aligned next step is to move towards those things where you are feeling like attracted to them, right? Like there's things that light you up and cause your cup to overflow. And those things are gifts from God, right? And so you want to move towards those things, like let go of the things that are no longer serving you so that you can open up space to fill your time with more of the things that do fulfill you. And what shifts when you embody this is that you enter into more collaborative relationships, right? So the people on this card are holding, this is a map, and this represents the universe's plans for your life, right? And so, and also this guy is standing up here on a bench, meaning like what you are doing in the world is becoming elevated. And it's becoming elevated by teamwork and collaboration with others. And so when you follow your joys, essentially, and this new inspiration, there's something newer that's coming in, and like the old stuff is falling away. So when you move towards that newer stuff, what happens is you're able to collaborate with people who help you move even closer to your calling, or the universe's plans for your life. um, you know Moving closer to God, granting you the desires of your heart, but also with other people. And that's super positive because everything is so much better when we have friends to do it with us, right? um, but also, what this, if this is in career and if this is in relationship to your business, this could also represent you finding team members who actually really help you in your business, by delegating some of these wands to them. So that is your guidance for today. I trust that you found this to be helpful. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my videos. I've been really enjoying all of your comments and your feedback. Until next time, I am sending you so much love.